Good afternoon, YouTube. More live gameplay from me, Solid the Assassin. Of course, my name is Troy West, and I'll be calling this game play-by-play, another exhibition. Live MLB The Show 17 between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. We about to go out to Miller Park now for the first pitch. As here's both teams started lineups. As it's still the All-Star break. Of course, the season don't pick back up until Friday. I think the Brewers are at home for the Phillies. The Twins, I think, are on the road. Let me check that just to be sure. Friday, their next game. As the Twins, they're in Houston to face the Astros, so that'll be a big series. Of course, both of these teams has been surprises to me throughout the season, especially the Twins. I thought they probably would finish last in the Central, but right now they are hanging right in there. I think they are second right now. Just a few games behind the Indians. The Royals have come back as well. They're in the mix. Really, the whole American League still have a chance, and the Milwaukee Brewers, on the other hand, are right now a first place team, as they're now, I think, 5.5 up on the Cubs at the break. The Brewers, I kind of less surprised by the Brewers because I see some of their players play in the World Baseball Classic, and I was like, whoa, they got some good players here. And then Eric Thames has been the big surprise, probably, for the Brewers this year. So we're about to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody that's watching me live play Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I will be doing Warp though soon, as I'm near the end of getting the gems for Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strike Back, and I'm gonna do a video right after this. I'll go live again. Probably take a little break. My PlayStation been acting up a little bit. I don't know if it's overheating or what, but it cut off again on me. So once I finish this, I'm gonna turn it off, try to dust it out again, even though I just dusted it. So hopefully everything's okay with it. Hopefully I don't get cut off during this broadcast. So we will go ahead and get started. It's about 12:30 Eastern time. And these two teams been surprised of baseball season so far. We see them live in an exhibition. Minnesota Twins versus the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming up next. I'm Troy West. Thank you for joining me. Let's get the game started now. Thank you so much once again for joining me. MLB The Show 17 live exhibition between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Twins right now, right there behind in the Central for first place. Was in first place most of the year. Brewers also been controlling the NL Central, as Jimmy Nelson will step on the mound and start for Milwaukee. You see his numbers so far this season. Don't know a lot about both of these teams, know a few of the players, so I try to keep up with everything. I usually write a couple of notes down, but I didn't, so. Here's Eddie Rosario. He will lead off for Minnesota as we get this game started here in Milwaukee. And sinker's in there for strike one as we get this one started. I believe Rosario was an all-star. I thought I saw him last night. Of course, the American League won last night 2-1. Robinson Cano solo home run in the 10th inning gave the American League the win, and he won MVP. 1-1 count, fouled away, 1-2 now. Outside, 2-2. Foul that pitch off to stay alive. Here's the 2-2. Great at bat by Rosario. Bruxton will follow. Full count. Fouls it off, stays alive again. This will be the 8th pitch of their bat. Ground of the second. 1 out. Great at bat though, but he doesn't reach. Let's look at the rest of the Twins lineup. Broxton's coming up. Sano had an RBI last night. He was an all-star. Dozier, Kepler, Escobar, Vargas, Castro behind the plate, and Kyle Gibson, the starting pitcher, hit 9th as we're in the National League ballpark. Here's Brian Broxton. See his numbers so far this season. Average pretty low, but he has speed, so watch out for that. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. I like what the Twins are doing. They got a young team, up-and-coming team. Didn't think they'd be competing now for a playoff spot, but look like they will be around. 0-2 pitch. Check the swing, ball 1. Got him with the sinker high. Swings over for strike 3. 2 outs. Good pitch that time by Nelson. We look at the pitch sequence. Fastball right down the middle. Then try to go sinker. Another sinker. He checked the swing. Then went back up high for strike 3. So here's Miguel Sano. Was in the home run derby, was a runner-up to Aaron Judge, who won it Monday night. Got an RBI in last night's game. So he took a fastball pretty much right down the middle. Slider misses inside. Look at the umpiring crew. Freddie Ferguson right there behind the plate. Here's the 1-1 to Sano. Fouls it off. 1-2. Fouls it off again, stays alive. Two outs here in the top of the first inning. So no, they said he held up. Use the count. Another low pitch. Full count now. Fastball misses inside and Sano forces a walk. So despite the Twins haven't scored yet, they forced a lot of pitches from the starter so far. Here's Brian Dozier. See what he can do. Inside, ball 1. Control seems a little off to start the game. And this was hit high. Deep left field. Gone in a hurry. Dozier put the Twins on the board first with a 2-run home run. Brian Dozier goes deep. And the Twins take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. and measured at 472. I think he just missed his location once again. Oh, this will hit off the top where the restaurant is.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Max Kepler.
So here's Max Shepler. He hits a liner to right. This is carrying, but caught. And that will end the inning. So Dozier get the Twins on the board first with a 2-run home run. Can the Brewers answer? 2-0 Minnesota. Here's the Twins starter, Kyle Gibson. Look at his numbers. Middle of the road. ERA a little high. See if the Brewers can take advantage. They're already trailing 2-0. Lead off for the Brewers, Hernan Perez.
Leading off for the Brewers.
See his numbers.
Second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Milwaukee 50-41. First place in the NL Central. That's a surprise, but I thought they would be a decent team coming into the season. St. Louis, to me, has been surprise disappointment as that's fouled off 0-2. And that's lined into right field for a base hit. So Perez lead off with a single. And already the Brewers in business as the tie run will come up to the plate.
The shortstop, Jonathan VR.
Great hit there by Perez. Two nothing Minnesota. That's it there for a strike. Wouldn't be surprised they check over Perez a few times over there at first base. And that's a slow roller. And they would just get that out at first base as the bat breaks. Not a bad at bat as Villar moves the runner up to second. As we look at the rest of the Brewers lineup, Ryan Braun, of course, probably know he's up next. Dames has been a surprise. Santana, Shaw, Broxton, Voigt behind the plate, and of course Nelson hitting in the nice spot. So here's Ryan Braun. Of course, he's capable of going deep. Of course, was suspended once for PEDs. Oh, high fastball. Braun swings over it for strike one. Runner on second. One out here in the Milwaukee first as they trail 2-0 to Minnesota. Here's the 0-1. Low fastball, 1-1. And that's a liner to second. Runner will move up to third, so it's 2 outs. As Braun grounds out to second base. So here's Eric Thames. Of course, those numbers are not right. I don't know how far those numbers go back, but he has over 20 home runs now. Runner at third base. And that's fouled off. Of course, Thames came over from Japan. Here's the 0-1. And Dave hits this one high to center field, but it's a play there, and the inning will end there. Brewers threatened, but they doesn't get a dent into the 2-0 lead. We're after one inning. Minnesota leads it 2-1. 2-0, excuse me. Got confused with the hits. Each team with one hit. Here's Eduardo Escobar.
Shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Already 22 pitches for Nelson as he fouled off the curveball for strike one. Liner foul to the right side. Already 0-2 hole. Fastball just outside. 1-2. Probably tried to get Escobar to chase it. It's the 1-2. Fouled off. That's in the dirt. 2-2. It's a slow roller in front of the plate. The catcher doesn't get to it, and it's going to be an infield single. What was Voigt thinking? Why he didn't pick up the ball and try to throw it to first base? So a runner reaches on an infield single. So here's Kenneth Vargas as the Twins have another base runner. Sinker 95. Nasty pitch for strike one. Strike two at the knees. Slow roller but foul. Fouls it off to stay alive. Twins try to add to their 2-0 lead. 2-run home run by Dozier in the first. Struck him out. So one out here in the top of the first. Let's look at the Milwaukee defensive lineup here. And outfield, Braun, Broxton, Santana from left to right. Shaw, Villard, Perez, and Dames. Third to first. Nelson, of course, is the pitcher. Voigt is behind the plate. So here's Jason Castro. Curveball in there for a strike. Nelson looks like he's starting to settle down just a little bit. Nice curveball in there for a strike. This one's hit to the left. Braun has it for the second out.
The pitcher number
It's Kyle Gibson.
Kyle Gibson.
His pitcher, so hopefully this should end the inning, as that was close but foul. Fastball blew it by on strike two. See if we can put him away here. This was popped up to left again. Braun will have another play. Inning over. Twins get a leadoff runner on, but doesn't do nothing with it. 2-0. Milwaukee coming up the bat again, down by 2 to the Twins. Here's
Leading off
Domingo
with the first,
Santana.
right fielder, Domingo Santana.
So he leads off the second. Brewers need base runners here. That was right up the middle to short. And thrown out. One down. Nice play by Escobar.
Third baseman, Travis.
Here's the Brewers lineup. Of course, Escobar just made that play, so I started infield. Sano, Dozier, and Vargas at first. And the outfield, Rosario, Bronxton, and Kepler. And behind the plate is Castro, catching from Kyle Gibson. So here's Travis Shaw. And that's line down the line, foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball at the knee, strike two. And that's back up the middle. Gonna be a tough play for Dozier. But he makes it. 2 outs. Great play by Dozier. Had to jump as his momentum was carrying him away from the first base bag. Made a great throw. So here's Keon Braxton. Bases clear. 2 outs for Milwaukee in the second. Two-seamer right at the under the fist for strike one. Got a late swing. And that's hit back up the box and falls. Nearly caught. Braxton go to try for second base. And the ball is dropped, so he gets there. Let's see if they give any errors on the play. I don't think they've given the error to the outfielder for trying to make the catch. We'll check that out. And Braxton took a risk. So, runner in score position with 2 outs. That ball misses. Braxton stay where he is. That ball in the dirt. Steven Vogt made a mistake in the last inning. He didn't pick up the ball. Savage has to redeem himself here, even though the runner didn't score. That's fouled away. 1-1. Base hits could score a run. Fouled away. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him with the slider. Fooled him on it. And that inning will end on a strikeout. Great pitch there by the starter from the Minnesota Twins. 2 innings in the books. Twins with a 2-0 lead. Back to the top of the order. Here's Rosario. 0 for 1 with a ground out. His first at bat. Sinker's in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1 by Nelson. Fouled away. The 0-2 in the third. Curveball just missed. 2-2. Fastball, blew it by him, strike 3. Rosario down on strikes. One out here in the third for Minnesota.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
So here's Buxton. Nearly made an outstanding catch in the last inning as the curveball is over for a strike. Great pitch. The 0-1. Slider at the knees for strike 2. Almost at 50 pitches for Nelson. This is grounded to first. Dames will take it himself. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
So here's Miguel Sano. He walked and later scored on a Dozier home run. Two outs, bases are empty. That fastball just missed the outside corner for a ball. Sano has some power, so you gotta be careful with him as well. The fastball's in there for a strike. This one's popped up. Braun, plenty of time. Makes the play and the inning ends. First 1-2-3 inning. Brewers still have some work to do. They trail 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson.
leading off for the Brewers. Pitcher,
See if he can help himself and get on base. Way out in front of that changeup. This one's popped up. So Noah will take care of it. 1 out.
the batter number 14, second baseman, Hernan.
So here's Hernan Perez. He did lead off the game with a single, but the Brewers couldn't bring him home as he wound up getting all the way to third base. And that's right back up the middle. Another base hit for Perez. 2 for 2 now, 2 singles. Looked like this was a fastball at the knees. Nearly hit Gibson. So now, same scenario again. Just 1 out this time instead of none. Here's Villar. And he lines one into the outfield for a base hit. Hernan gets to third and runners on the corners now for Ryan Braun, who grounded out in the first inning. He don't want that because it could be a double play to end the inning. You want to definitely hit something in the air, at least get the runner home from third on the tag. 1 out with a chance. Excuse me for a second. My my apologies. Had a phone call I had to take, so apologize. Let's get back to the action now. 2-0. Big spot for Ryan Braun. Runners on the corners. 1 out. Milwaukee down by 2. I'm Troy West. Thank you so much for watching live on YouTube. Both teams in the Centrals in each league. Braun swings at a slider strike. 0-2. Gibson trying to get out of a jam. Dames is on deck. Unless Braun wind up grounded into a double play. Here's the 0-2 pitch by Gibson. And this is popped up in the infield. 2 outs. Good pitch by Gibson. Braun could not handle that pitch. So here's Eric Dames. He flew out in the first. He in the big spot. Need at least a base hit to bring home 1. Still early in the game though. Dames hits this one. Will it make the gap? Is it gone? No. At the warning track it caught, and the Brewers again fail to get anything. We go to the 4th inning. Dozier leading off. He already hit a homer. 2-0 Minnesota. So Dozier leads off. He's the reason why we have any scoring in this game. Nelson already over 50 pitches. The curveball missed for ball 1. Curveball in the dirt. 2-0. And that ball misses. 3-0. Kepler was on deck. Maybe being more careful with Dozier this time. Probably because he gave up the home run against him. That's over for a strike. Dozier probably was taken all the way, making Nelson throw in the zone. It's the 3-1 pitch. It's fouled off. Nelson fights back. His count is now even. Dozier stays alive. Grounded it short. Bobbled. And Dozier will reach. And that probably will be an error on Villar. It was a little hard hit. Villar bobbled it. Dozier able to beat it out. So here's Kepler. He's 0 for 1. And this one's fouled at the plate. 0-1. That just missed. 1-1. Nelson, they're already at 60 pitches. Not even through 4 innings yet. Still no outs here. So fouled off. 1-2. This one's grounded to short. Could have a chance to be a double play. 1, 2, double play. Big double play there as Kepler grounds the short and they turn it 4-6-3. Nelson definitely needed that. So base is clear now for Oyado Escobar. He's 1 for 1 with a single. That bitch is high. That sinker's in at the knees for strike one. Counts even. Here's the 1-1. This one's lined to right field, but caught. Nice play. Santana, Shaw, and Broxton will come up for Milwaukee. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-0 Minnesota. Namago Santana 0 for 1 as the Brewers now try to do something. And that sinker fools him. Strike one. Oh, slider fool Santana. 0-2. Not a good at bat so far. And that's fouled off to stay alive. And got him with a sinker in the third. Have to throw the first for the strikeout. Got it. Went out. Here's Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 in the game so far. And that's fouled away. A little too early on the fastball. And that's fouled away as well. Kyle Gibson pitch count is good. 3-4. Stays alive again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him again. 2 strikeouts in a row to start the inning by Kyle Gibson. Look at the pitch sequence. We're high, low that time. That was a low pitch, and stayed low. Put the ball in the dirt. So here's Broxton. See what he can do. And that's lined to center and caught. And that will end it. Vargas, Castro, and Gibson coming up for Minnesota. We're through 4 innings. They have a 2-0 lead. Here's Kenneth Vargas. Struck out his first at bat. Nelson's still out there. Haven't pitched bad, but his location has been a little off. So he's approaching 70 pitches. This is a grounder that he hits it in the shift and then makes it. Braun will have to cut it off. Vargas going to try to go for 2. And he's out. Great throw by Braun as Vargas tried to get a little greedy. He's not known for his speed. And I think that was a little deception by Braun. And Vargas is thrown out. So that's how the Brewers get the first out. And that's fouled away. And it's a line of the first base. Nice play by Thames. 2 down as Castro shakes his head. There's nothing he can do about that. So here's the pitcher, Kyle Gibson. Of course, throwing a shutout so far. Got out some jams. Fastball, 1-1. This one's fly. This has Dames have a chance at it. And he makes the play, and then they win. So a quiet inning that time for the Brewers. For the Twins as well at the plate. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 2-0 Minnesota. There's Stephen Vault. He will lead off. Brewers had some action in their bullpen. That ball just missed for ball 1. And that's a slow roller. It's fair. Gibson feels it and throws out Voigt for the first out. So that brings up Nelson. He will hit for himself, so he will come out and pitch the 6th. And that was fouled away. And good take that time by the pitcher there. And it's 1-1. And that's fouled away. 1-2. And that's line to left. And caught. 2 outs.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
So here's Hernan Perez. He has 2 singles, but nothing to show for it, as his teammates couldn't bring him home either time. So it's 2 outs here in the 5th. Slider. Nice pitch there by Gibson. Strike 1. Gibson pitch out is outstanding. Just 44 pitches thrown. Inside, ball 1. And Perez, another base hit. 3 for 3. As he greets again with a single. CNI single to the right side. So now Villar will have to try to get on to keep this thing alive. See, he represents the tie run now. 2 outs here in the 5th. And it's hit hard. The second it gets through. So that will bring up Braun again with 2 on. As Hernan stays at second this time. So Brewers are getting hits, but they're not cashing in on runs. Another big spot for Ryan Braun. He failed the first 2 times. Fastball at the knee, strike 1. Braun 0 for 2. Both times he had a chance to drive in someone. 2 on, 2 out here in the 5th inning. Gibson again in trouble. Braun lines this one into the gap. Into right center field. That'll bring home at least one. And 2 runs will score. Velar scores as well. We're tied. 2-run double for Ryan Braun, and he comes through this time. Hits it in the right center gap. And it goes all the way to the wall, and the speed in front of him gets home. As Velar scores all the way from first base. So here's Eric Dames with another chance as well. And Dames hits this one high, deep, but caught again at the warning track. And the inning will end. But the Brewers does tie it up at 2. 2-run double by Ryan Braun, excuse me. We're through 5, tied at 2 now. So here's Rosario as the Twins top of the order is back up again. He's 0 for 2. Nelson still in the game. So he throws the curve over for a strike. Strike 2. Got him. Strike 3 as he's frozen with the sinker on the outside corner. 1 out here in the 6th. So here's Brunkston. He struck out his last at bat. Nelson haven't pitched terribly, but his pitch count is getting up there as he's approaching 80 pitches. As that's in there for a strike. So like his control is a lot better. This one's lined to third base. 2 outs. So here's Miguel Sano, 0 for 1 with a walk. Goes with a run scored on the Dozier home run. He comes up again with the bases empty. Ball too low for ball 1. That's it there for a strike. Harder to short. That's the inning. So Santana will lead off for the Brewers. Can they take the lead for the first time? We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-all. Here's Namago Santana. Gibson still in the game as well. Oh, slider, fool Santana. Yeah, problems with it all game so far. Thank you for all my YouTubers. No one is coming live yet, so been all by myself. As Santana passed this one up the center. Broxton has it, 40 out. You'll watch a MLB The Show 17 live exhibition between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Thank you for joining me. I'm Troy West. Both of these teams been a bit of a surprise so far this season as we head into the second half of the Major League Baseball season. Gibson gets the strike that time. And DeSoto, of course, I think in second alone in the AL Central, and the Brewers lead the NL Central by 5 games as Shaw fouls that one off, so he's an 0-2 hole. It's outside for ball 1. And stays alive, 1-2. Of course, check out the rest of my projects on my YouTube channel. Of course, Crash Insane Trilogy, a lot of content on that, as that's a base hit right back up the box for Shaw. And he represents the go-ahead rundown. I have a lot of content on my sports blog, a lot of other video game gameplay, so check out my channel at Silent the Assassin. Of course, my PlayStation Network ID is also there at the bottom of the screen. See if the Brewers can take advantage again. Fastball, Broxton couldn't handle it. Just don't want to hit into a double play. Did he go? They say no, he held up. 1-1. And that sinkers in the 3rd for strike 2 as Broxton swings over it. Two here in the 6th inning. Brewers trying to take the lead. And that's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And this one should be a double play. And it is, as the Twins turn it. So Gibson gets out another jam as the Twins turn a double play. We're through 6 innings. We're all tied at 2. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Troy West once again, live on YouTube. Minnesota Twins versus the Milwaukee Brewers, part of MLB The Show 17. You can buy MLB The Show 17 in stores right now. Been out since early April or late March, I should say. You also can download it at the PlayStation Store as it's an exclusive PS4 game, of course. Brian Dozier leads off the 7th for Minnesota. He's the reason why they're on the board. He has the 2-run homer back in the 1st. And that misses low for ball 1. Oh, they call that a strike inside. 1-1. And it's a slow roll at the 3rd base. Gonna be a tough play, but it's made. 1 out. So here's Max Kepler. 0 for 2 in the game so far. That's a strike. And that curveball fouled off. Strike 2. Outside. 1-2. Probably try to get him to chase. Stays alive. Misses that one. 2-2. Just slow. Escobar is on deck for Minnesota. Nelson in a full count. Here's the full count pitch. Struck him out as he chased the sinker outside. One out here in the 7th. So that will bring up Escobar. And it's just a slow roller, but foul. This one's lined and will fall for a base hit. Braun can't make a play. Escobar on his way to second. He'll get there with a double. Great piece of hitting there by Escobar and the Twins, trying to get the go-ahead run across. Hit it the opposite way, right near the foul line. Strike one. Here's Kidis Vargas. He's 1 for 2. He had a single in the 5th. And this was popped up to second base. And that will end the inning. Time to get up and stretch. Twins and Brewers knotted up at 2 apiece as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It looks like the Twins are going to make a double switch. So that will do it for the starter. Tyler Duffy now will come in.
Number 56, Tyler Duffy. Now playing shortstop and batting in the ninth spot. Number 11, Jorge Polanco.
So Jorge Polanco is coming to the game. You heard that. Here's Vault. Try to get something started for the Brewers here in the 7th inning. Oh, nice curve. Strike one. That's lined back up the middle, but it hits the pitcher, but he feels his position and throws Vaught out. One down.
The pitcher number 52, Jimmy Nelson. Your attention, please.
So that would do it for Nelson. He will be switched out for as Orlando Arcia will pinch hit for Nelson. So both pitchers will get no decisions. Oh, nice curve. Strike one. And that's a line of the third base, so no. 2 outs.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Hernan.
So here's Hernan Perez, who's been perfect, 3 for 3. Braun finally got a big hit and brought him home the 3rd time. Him and Villar. And Perez out in front of that great curveball. That one's misses. 1-1. That's low. 2-1. Perez just got a good eye. And that's line right at short. Escobar makes the play. Inning over as the Brewers can't get nothing going. We're through 7 innings. Castro, Polanco, and Rosario coming up from Minnesota. 2-2 is the score. So Carlos Torres will come in and pitch. He's been warming up for a while. As Jason Castro will lead off for Minnesota. He's 0 for 2.
Jason Castro.
So here's Torres, his first pitch of the game. It's a curveball over for a strike. As now we're in the bullpen game. That's too high. 1-1. This one's hit high, but foul. Close. Here's the 1-2. Fastball out the zone, 2-2. This one's popped up to third in foul territory. 1 out. Here's Polanco. Just came into the game on a double switch. He's now playing short. So that means Escobar is out. That means I've said the wrong name. The last inning, here's Dames. Takes care of himself. 2 quick outs here in this Minnesota 8th inning. So here's Rosario. As he's back to the top of the order, he's 0 for 3 though in the game. Cut it right down the middle, strike 1. Oh, they call that one a strike. Prior generous call there. Rosario doesn't like it. 0-2. Try to get this inning over with, and that ball's in the dirt. 1-2. And this was popped up to second base. Perez has it, and the inning is over. The Brewers' heart of the order is coming up. Can they get a run? 2-2 is the score as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Just over an hour game time. Jonathan Villar leads off. As he's 2 for 3. Braun and then Dames, and this one's right up the middle. Another base hit for Villar. So he represents the go-ahead run. As he jumped on the first pitch and got a base hit. So here's Braun. He's responsible for both of the runs the Brewers had. That 2-run double in the 5th. Tied the game up at 2. Now Brewers got 2 guys up, including their closer. Anticipating if they score here, they will bring them in. Curveball just low at the knees. Ball 1. Nice take that time by Braun. One out. Excuse me, no outs. Man on first base. Here at the bottom of the 8th inning. Fastball blew it by Braun. Strike 1. Fastball outside. 1-2. Got him with the curve, struck him out. Big strikeout. 1 out now here in the 8th as Braun can't come through. Here's Eric Dames. He's 0 for 3. 3 hard hit balls, but nothing to show for it as he's 0 for 3. It's a great opportunity for the Brewers. Check over the first for Villar. He gets back. Pitch out. And now they anticipate Villar to steal a base. He does have a lot of speed. So, want to know the Dames. Another sort of pitch out pitch. 2-0. See if he gets something he want to hit here. Fastball right down the middle, but he challenged him and he lost. 2-1. It's the 2-1 by Duffy. Dames hits this one high. Deep center field. Gone. Eric Dames come through this time in the Brewers take a 4-2 lead here in the 8th. It was only a matter of time. 3 hard hit balls, but this time, no doubt about this one, a 2-run blast, and the Brewers take a late 2-run lead. 4-2 now is your score. 460 on that one. Eric Dames come through again for the Brewers. Looked like an elevated fastball. He didn't want that high right down the middle of the plate. Duffy knew it as well. 460 was the tape measure on that one. So now Brewers with a chance to win it in the top of the 9th inning. Here's Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 3 as he takes a strike on his first pitch. Flew out his last at bat in the 6th. Check the swing, call it a ball. Now 1:30 Eastern time. Thank you for joining me. Troy West here. Brewers and Twins live. MLB the show 17. As Santana swings over that one for a strike. 4-2. Dames just hit a 2-run home run. Thank you so much for joining me live on YouTube. Haven't had any views yet, but this video will still be on my channel at Solid Day Assassin in the playlist of MLB The Show 17 Live. And that curveball inside backs him off the plate. Minnesota, as we look back at the game, 2-run home run by Dozier in the 1st inning. Braun 2-run double in the 5th inning. As he fools Santana and strikes him out here in the 8th. And Dames just a few seconds ago went deep for a 2-run home run. We stand Milwaukee leading at 4-2. Here's Travis Shaw. He reached his last at bat. And 2-seamer, nice pitch, strike 1. Oh, fooled him with the curveball. So Duffy is now refocused after allowing the home run. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's right back up the box, base hit. So this inning will continue. It will so far be a safe situation.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder, Keon.
here's Keon Broxton. And that's a ball close. Broxton doubled in the second inning. It's 1 for 3. And that's lined into a caught by Broxton in center field. But Eric Thames foully comes through with a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th inning. The closer will come on to try to shut this game down. 4-2 Milwaukee. Here's Broxton. He will lead off. But Corey Kimbrell will come in the game to try to close it out. ERA is outstanding. Has 13 saves for the season. Of course, these numbers might be different now. So here we go. Top of the 9th inning. Minnesota down 2. Kimbrell will try to come in and close it out. Fastball low at the knees. Ball 1. Fastball high. He swings over it. Counts even. It's at 96. Strike. Blows it by him. Another fastball. 1-2. Just a tad late on that fastball. Here's the 1-2. Got him! One at the knee. Strike 3 as he froze him. Braxton doesn't like the call. And he's out on strikes. 1 out here at the top of the 9th inning. So here's Miguel Sano. All-star third baseman. 0 for 2 in the game with a walk. Fastball at the knee, strike 1. Dozier's on deck. Here's the 0-1. This was popped up to the right field. Santana. 2 outs. Brewers 1 out away from victory. That was a big out. Gets to know to get to Dozier, who will come up empty. So even if he winds up getting a home run here, still be a run 1 game. Two-seamer just low. Ball 1. It's the 1-0 pitch. This was hit high. Deep left field. This was currying. And Dozier does go deep. But no one on base, so it's still a 1-run lead. His second home run of the game. So the Twins are not dead yet. And Dozier is responsible for all 3 runs in the game. A 2-run homer in the first. And a 9th inning solo blast. But the Twins still need another run to keep this game alive. Right down the left field line, 400 feet is the distance of this home run. It's brought to you by Majestic. Got to the deck though up there. So here's Max Kepler. So he takes the first pitch strike. 0 for 3, struck out his last at bat. 4-3 is your score now as Dozier inches the Twins closer. And this was hit high, deep. We are tied. A solo home run by Kepler. And this game ain't over yet. 2 solo home runs given up by the closer. And we will have at least the Brewers hitting in the bottom of the 9th inning. Unbelievable. 2 back-to-back solo home runs. Now, I think he just missed his location. And this crowd now has gotten restless here. So with 2 outs, 2 solo home runs, and they will have a pinch hitter to hit as the pitcher comes up. Robbie Goldsmith comes in to hit. So a blown save as that curveball at the 3rd. Strike. So now Milwaukee will have to bat at the bottom of the 9th as the save is blown. And this was hit hard to right field, curving foul, and it will be foul. Santana gave chase. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Misses. Ball 3. Vargas on deck. Struck him out in the inning, but it's too late. With 2 outs. 2 solo home runs back to back. Dozier and Kepler. Got the Twins right back in it as they get off the mat. Brewers, though, they score, they can win it in the bottom of the 9th. 4-4 is the score. As Ryan Presley will be the new pitcher for Minnesota.
Number 57, Ryan Presley.
So here's Steven Vogt. He's 0 for 3 as he lead off for Milwaukee. Fastball low. Vogt swings over it for strike 1. And Vogt hits this one high. Doesn't have enough. No, at the warning track, 1 out. So here's Jesus Aguilar. He will come in and pitch hit as the pitcher spot is up. Two pitchers now up for Milwaukee. And this was lined down the line, but caught and right. 2 outs. Here's Henan Perez. Can he be the hero? He's 3 for 4, 3 singles. Slider just over the plate for strike 1. And this was lined into the gap. Base hit. And it'll be a stand-up double for Perez. Brewers still with opportunity. So here's Jonathan Villar, who's having a good game as well. A base hit could win the game. Barrard also with 3 singles. A single could win the game here, though. Braun is on deck if he reaches 2 outs. Tied at 4, runner at second. Fastball low for strike 1. And this was hit hard. Deep left. Gone. 2-run blast to end it. Walk off. Brewers win it 6-4. Villar goes deep and the game is over. Bottom of the ninth as the Brewers blew it in the top. But Villar walks it off with a 2-run homer in the bottom of the ninth. Walk-off win for Milwaukee as they celebrate at home plate. What a game. Jonathan Villar, 2-run home run ends it. I knew it was hit hard enough. I thought it was still might go to stand apart. But the Brewers win it. What a game as it goes back and forth. Five at-bats, 4 hits, 3 runs, and 2 RBI. Jonathan Villar definitely is our player of the game as he helps his team win it in the bottom of the 9th inning, a 2-run home run. So Villar is the hero as we will wrap things up in Milwaukee. Brewers win it 6-4 on 13 hits, 1 error. Minnesota scored their 4 runs on 6 hits. They didn't commit any errors in the game. Let's go to the PA announcer, and I'll be back for my final thoughts.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers. 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 42,200. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome back. Thank you for watching. Solid day assassin here. Of course, my name is Troy West. As our game concludes, a very, very good game. Jonathan Villar, 2-run home run in the bottom of the 9th inning, wins it for the Brewers as they win it 6-4. And he, of course, is our player of the game. I will do another game next week. If I hear some feedback, I'll do 2 teams that you guys want. But I'm probably going to do 2 little surprise teams again. I'm going to try to do 2 West teams, 1 for the American League and 1 for the National League. So I will go over that this week and do that. So make sure you watch my sports blog this Saturday. I do another sports blog. My solid sports video blog I do every week, talking about sports. Not a lot going on this week. The baseball all-star game, of course, was yesterday. I talk about that and look ahead to the second half of the baseball season. The tour, okay, I think it'll be over by the time Saturday. With Mayweather and Conor McGregor. That was very hilarious yesterday. They could do it again 3 more times. So I talk about that. NBA news continue to roll in. So I touch on that. So check me out on Saturday around probably in the afternoon, and you'll see me, all of me, as I sit right here and talk sports with you guys. So thank you so much. Other projects on my channel, I'll probably be live. I was gonna go live right after, but the phone call that you see me took. My homie gonna come over, spend some time with me for a while. so I'm not gonna get back over till later on. Probably be a late night live. I'm on Crash Bandicoot 2 now, trying to get all the gems, so I'll do that live again later on tonight. Nobody came in and joined me live, but like I said, this video will be up on the playlist in the MLB The Show 17 live feed, live video in the playlist there on YouTube. I have a lot of projects, so if you're into baseball, if you're into Resident Evil 7, Tekken 7 I've been playing lately, so Dragon Ball Xenoverse gameplay on there. Pretty much most of the latest games is on there. Prey, I finished that a couple of weeks ago. That's on there, so check that out. So that'll do it for me here. Now, again, the final score: the Milwaukee Brewers 6, the Minnesota Twins 4. Both of these teams deserve a lot of credit and a lot of love, as both teams played very well this year. Villar, the hero, 2-run home run in the bottom of the ninth inning, walks it off for Milwaukee. I'm Troy West saying thank you as always for watching. Check out my YouTube channel at Silent D Assassin. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.